bullshit mic, can't be asked. Who's that in the background? The fuck? Can't be asked. Right, well, big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button. Welcome back to another live stream. I need to keep remembering not to hold this mic up this high. But yes, big up everyone. We're back for another weekend of football. We're going to be going through the majority of the transfer news that's been coming out over the last few days because we actually haven't had a lot of time to go through it. And then afterwards, we'll delve into you guys' questions as well. But yeah, big up everyone that's locked in. Like and subscribe. We're going through the Rice, Tchouameni, and Gallagher links that have been coming through today. We're also going to be going through some of the news surrounding Christensen and Rudiger's contract negotiations. We'll also be talking a bit about Rafinha and all the other contract news as well. So check it out and let's get into it. First off, Jesters, what are you saying, bro? You all good?
Yeah, we play Crystal Palace this week, so I expect Pulisic to score at least a brace. He loves to score against them, man. 5 goals since he's been here against Crystal Palace. So, yeah. Maybe a Raymond Tata for the gentleman sitting in my background. Love to see it. Please. Champions of the world champions. First time we get to don. Are we going to be donning the Gold Cup?
What, the badges?
On the kits for the rest of the season, or?
I think it's just for one league game. The Premier League get bare fucking aggy about those badges. Liverpool only got to wear them for one league match, so I think the same will apply to us.
Okay, so I need to speak to the FA real quick. Hey, pull the sticks out of your ass. It ain't that deep. Let them wear the freaking thing.
We've said this for ages, but when United won it in 2008, they only got to work for one game. It's the same thing with Liverpool, and it's going to be for us. I don't know what the ruling is behind it, but for some reason they're just baggy about it. So
they should be proud of it.
So who are we? Yeah, who are we?
Palace and the European games, so you'll see it against Lille too.
So we're only going to wear it against Palace?
Probably. Like, I wanted us to save it for Arsenal at home, personally, but I think we've got to bum it off on our first game. So it's Palace, and it's our away kit. So at least it'll look good with the yellow kit. I've seen the designs on that; it does look decent, but that's it.
It doesn't stand out as good as on the blue. The blue kit, it stands out a little bit more.
Yeah, I prefer it on the blue personally, but we're only going to be stuck with it for the one game. You'll see it for Chelsea Lille as well, but yeah, safe Premier League for that. But we move. C1, what are you saying, bro?
Nothing much. Champions of the world. Happy to see the players that were linked with today. Rafinha, we're going to talk about him today as well. I'm a big fan of him as well. So, we move. I'm happy today, and let's go, man. Let's get the stream started.
Yeah, you and me. Alex, interesting name and everything, but what are you saying, bro? You all good?
People ask me on DMs what inspired my name. It just appears in a dream. So anyway,
in a dream.
I'm good. I'm excited to kick back to the Premier League and stuff. So excited. I just want maybe FA is watching Egal TV. That's why they only let word batch for one game.
Yeah, wouldn't put it past him. Josh, what are you telling me? You all right?
Yeah, man, doing real well. Just kind of enjoying from a distance, watching Antonio Conte burn Tottenham down from the inside. Always fun to watch. Still don't know why anybody who's competent would ever go to Tottenham for any particular reason, but yeah, did a little bit of trolling on some Real Madrid fans yesterday on Instagram. That was fun as well. But yeah, ready for the weekend.
Before we move.
Yeah. It's always fun to hamper Real. They actually think they have a good team, so it's fun to mess with them. But yeah, ready for the weekend, ready for the Palace game, and we move.
Let's go.
Hey,
Scott.
Look who showed up in the chat.
Ryan's here again to cry.
Crying Ryan.
What are you saying, my guy? Oh, yep. Here we go. Bad takes already. But big up yourself anyway. Scott, what are you saying, bro?
Not much, bro. I'll be real. I haven't bar the Tchouameni and the Rice and the Gallagher thing, which I think is a load of bollocks. I haven't really seen much else in terms of links or news this morning.
Yeah, it's not been much this morning, but that's why we've been going over the last few days. I could have tried to make days of content around Chelsea to be fuck all to talk about, so you gotta let them cluster up. So there's a few rumours to go through this over the last few days. Fata, what are you saying, bro?
Yeah, good. Just enjoying my lunch. And I'm still a bit jet lagged and still a bit sleepy, man. But I couldn't care less about this youth. Just
The
want
man
to
always
3 hour
eats.
3 hour
Always
flight
eats.
is the jet lag.
What are you eating this time, bro?
McDonald's.
I thought you were going to say GDK. All right,
No,
cool.
that was yesterday.
Did you get that quarter
one
pounder
day.
or the Big Mac?
No,
The Royale with cheese.
A Royale with cheese? If you know, you know.
Nuggets are clear, but we move. Javi, what are you saying, bro?
Yo, chilling. I just want people to. I just want us to sign players. You know what I mean? I'm tired of these links because 1 minute we're linked to Dembele, we're linked to Sule, we're linked to everybody. So I just want to see what Chelsea's actually going to do. Excited for the Premier League game because I know we've been winning stuff outside of Premier League, but our Premier League form hasn't been the greatest. So hopefully to get that kick in. Jess's boys need to play because he's going to score against CP. If he does. So yeah.
Sule to Chelsea.
Motherfuckers already
he's too
limited
ugly.
my stream. I swear, all the fuckery that's happened over the last month or so is coming back to haunt me now. YouTube are taking the piss. Can't be arsed. Daniel, what are you saying, bro?
Yellow bus merchant.
Yo, what's good? I'm chilling, man. Just why C1 here, man? That's the only question I have, man.
Daniel, I'll cook you in the PC, bro.
Well, we got beef.
You can't be having C1 on your streams, bro. Come on, man. Apart from that, I'm good, man. I'm good.
One stream without beef. Never happened.
Where's the beef?
C1 knows what's up.
Yeah,
Sule is too ugly for Chelsea. People, stop saying Sule. Sule is too ugly for Chelsea.
Yeah, we need to talk about this. What's this Sule's too ugly for Chelsea thing?
We
He
have-
got a
signed
horse
for it,
face. He's got
That's
a
why
long
these guys
face.
want Kakare, because it's slick back hair.
No, because we can't ruin our team photos. Like we have a pretty boy like a level at the Chelsea. Like I said it before, like when Giroud, look, for me it's the benefits of the player. I said it before. Look,
Man, you talking about models. Score some goals, man. Like, we'll be, like,
when Giroud
get some clean sheets, man. We don't care about what are you
look,
doing?
when Giroud was playing at Chelsea and my wife and me were just watching the game, I get some action after the game. So
Yeah, I forgot.
it's a benefits, man. It's you ask, Lewis. I have to.
Yeah,
give you
I
the full
forgot you explained this yesterday. I can't be asked. Right, last but not least, VJ, what are you telling me, bro?
Hey guys, hope you're all good. I haven't joined any stream after the World Cup win, but yeah, happy to be here and glad that we won the World Cup. So first of all, just wanted to express that and put it out there. So apart from that, yeah, as usual, Chelsea monitoring, interested in a lot of players, and that's going around. Rice, Tchouameni, definitely a debate of like for the entire year, I believe. Like when I say the entire year, the reason why I say that is like 6 months if you're getting anyone, like we're going to be debating if you're going to get Rice or Tchouameni. After 6 months, we'll debate if we would have got the other one, we would have done better or not. So I think this is going to be something that is going to be consistent for the entire year. Yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, and I'm also seeing some links to Anthony from Ajax and some other links as well, and apparently Roman Abramovich being very happy with Thomas Tuchel's performance, and he seems to be moved to support him in the summer transfer window. Not sure how far that will be true, and currently Roman's position as well. I think I sent you a couple of messages as well. I believe Lewis on Roman's financial position in the global context of things, and not sure how far that will be. That will help Chelsea Football Club right now. But yeah, it'll be interesting. The summer transfer window definitely will be interesting. Lots to talk about. But yeah, I'm doing good.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. The summer of rumours are to be correct. Apparently, Roman is going to be giving Tuchel another load of financial backing, but again, all determines on the players that we actually go for and if they're the right profile for us. But the main topic that's been coming out over the last few days has been the Rice v Tchouameni debate, and now for some reason Conor Gallagher's getting slumped into this as well. We all know Conor Gallagher is very likely going to be returning into the Chelsea squad for next season. Tuchel's been very impressed with his form at Crystal Palace this season. and he's been one of the breakout stars at Crystal Palace. We've already said Roman is expected to back Tuchel significantly in the summer, and Rice and Tchouameni are both seen as major targets. But there's also an understanding in the board of the strength in the midfield already, with Kante, Jorginho, and Kovacic in the squad before Gallagher returns. You already know Sal's meant to be returning to Atletico. Barkley and Loftus-Cheek are basically transfer listed, but it all depends on the offers that we get for them. And now the question is, would Rice and or Tchouameni be blocking Gallagher's development as well? And I'm not really too sure about it, because for starters, we already know Rice and Gallagher play completely different positions. So they're not going to be directly blocking each other. Yeah, Rice is more of a 6.
No, they both. Well, this is the thing. Tchouameni and Rice would both be the 6 in this team. Gallagher would not. Also, it's just the same bullshit verbiage we heard when Hakimi was coming in about how they'll block the progress. If Gallagher's good enough, he'll step up. If he's not good enough, and fuck off.
But they play different positions. No, if we buy in the player midfield or either Rice or Tchouameni, we literally buying him for the 6. We're not buying him for the 8. Where actually Gallagher plays.
Right.
Or 10, especially with what's his name? I say Gallagher can play 6 sometimes. Yeah, so does Tchouameni can play high up the field.
Gallagher can't play as a 6.
I think that's probably
as a 6.
I'm not saying
at Palace. I've seen him a couple times.
He did play before at 6.
He played a 6.
Yeah, I think a lot of attention
preseason.
And he looked terrible.
Preseason, that's the reason why.
Nah, he was playing. That's what you guys. He was playing a 6 most of the time at West Brom a couple years ago.
Yes.
He wasn't playing a 6.
Now he's looking better as a number 8.
Scott, he
is a number 8.
He didn't play as a 6 at West Brom. They had someone else playing the 6. He played a 4-1-4-1. He played 38.
Look, it's just like Kovacic. Kovacic is a better 8 than a 6, but we play him deeper so he can bodyguard Jorginho. But he's better as an 8. You've seen him be more progressive and more attacking oriented when we've moved him higher up the pitch in the back 4. So
people forget that versatility is the biggest priority for the.
Right. This is why I'd rather a Tchouameni over Rice, because if we're gonna play with 2 8s, you have Mount and Kovacic or Mount and Gallagher playing 8s, then you could just have Tchouameni as the 6. You don't need Rice and Tchouameni to both play 6s. Like, to me, it's like it all kind of depends on the formation. If we're going to go to like 4-3-3 or something like that, or 3 in the midfield, I'd rather have the 2 8s. 4-1-4. Either I'd rather have the 2 8s and the 1 6 as opposed to having the 2 6s. And I think Tchouameni is just a better all around player than Rice is. But
I'll just throw it out there, see if it's like it will go. Look. What
Also,
if?
I don't think we're getting both anyway. Like it's only going to be one.
No.
That's my thing. I think it'll just be one of the 2.
It's only going to be one this summer. The only reason I can see it's going to look, if Rice, there is a big thing if West Ham getting an European trophy, European spot next season. If the West Ham getting in a European spot next season, Rice could stay. I don't think anybody but Man United will actually pay 100 million for him. Remember, he's still on a big contract. Somebody has to pay 100 mil. So what is it?
It won't be us.
I don't think we're gonna pay it. I think Rice could actually come to Chelsea. Let me finish. If we get to Tchouameni now, we do not sign the other 2 midfielders on extension, but Kante. That means that the next season, not this season, but the next season, Kovacic is getting old. He might leave, and then we can get Rice.
Right.
That will open up the midfield for the other people, for the other players to come. That's my thinking.
If Rice really wants Chelsea, he'll wait. That's my
thing.
And then we'll go on a free.
Even if United and City. Even if United and City come in and want to pay the money for him, he still has to want to go to that team. He still has to agree personal terms with those teams. If he doesn't want to go there and he's like, I'll just wait another year for Chelsea, then it's all a moot point anyway. I think waiting an additional year where West Ham will be in probably a worse off position and have to sell him is
Listen,
a better
if you
move.
don't get him this
How
year,
old is
get
Kovacic?
Tchouameni. Do not wait
27.
because
He's
if,
27.
No, I
because
agree
if
on
City come, he's going to go to City. Don't think
Oh,
he
no,
left
sorry,
Chelsea.
City-
Yeah,
City
Yeah,
are
exactly.
not
yeah, yeah.
coming.
City
That's not
come,
what
he's
we're
going to
saying.
go to
What
City.
we're
Hold on.
saying is
We
if
can't
who's
let
going to
Man
pay
City-
100.
not-
Alex, hold on. We can't let Man City get into this equation though, because I just think that if he goes to Man City, it's a wrap, and then
No.
I think
You
it's Man
got
City
to remember too.
eventually
You
another
got to
Champions
remember too.
League
Pep
final.
is.
Declan
You have to
Rice
remember
is
too.
not
Pep is
going to
leaving.
Manchester
Pep is
City.
leaving City. They're going to lose a lot of pulling power in the next couple of years when he leaves.
He's not leaving.
He is
He
I
leaving.
don't
is.
know about that, man.
He
Not
is
leaving.
You don't
He
think
is
Pep,
leaving.
I
Pep
read
leaves?
some quotes that just came out a few weeks ago, where he's been saying that he wants to build a dynasty there. He ain't leaving.
No.
He
no,
already said he's leaving
No,
after
he'll leave,
next
Yeah.
season.
but their pulling
I
power
don't think
doesn't
he's
go
leaving.
because they'll still be a superpower of a club.
I think Manchester City.
It
longer
doesn't
term,
matter.
probably
We don't
Ten Hag.
need Declan Rice in this
I just think
team.
Ten Hag gonna go
So-
Man.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
No,
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
We don't.
He doesn't
Yeah, we
do
do. That's
anything
your
better
opinion.
than
Why is it different? I think we
he
do.
does. He
So wait,
doesn't
why-
do anything better than Array and Tchouameni. And Tchouameni is going to be less expensive.
I don't know Tchouameni, so that's
Well, I'm sorry.
Dan,
I
why
guess
do
I'm
you
the only
think we
one
do?
here that watches things other than the Premier League. I watch
That's
all
good for
those
you.
games.
I don't have
Daniel,
time.
do you think we're gonna pay 100 mil for Rice?
no.
No, that I'm not doing sure.
So we're not gonna play. We're not gonna buy nobody then, right?
I didn't. I just literally said if we don't sign Rice this summer, get Tchouameni. I don't know him
Oh,
to to say he's the greatest. He's
But do
10
you
times
think
better than
anybody
Rice. All
else
this.
is gonna play?
I don't know
100
any of
mil
that.
for them?
Yo, we got Rice in Sainsbury, man.
Why do Manchester City need Rice?
But
That's my
I
question.
also
They're not getting
because
Rice.
Fernandinho is retiring. You know how
Rice, yeah, they'll just,
Fernandinho is.
Rice is not going.
Yeah.
Rice is not going to City. They'll get someone else that's cheaper that Pepsi's more, and that's what they did with Roger.
They
They're
have
not getting
Rodri.
anyone this summer. They're gonna wait, and next year when he has 1 year left plus one, they can get him
Yeah.
for 30 or 40.
That's what I'm
Possibly-
saying. That's the thing. And the people that saying that Kovacic is 27, I'm not saying he's signing a contract. I'm not saying he's getting old. In 2 years, he's gonna be 29. That's
He's
when I'm
20.
saying that he might leave.
He's
And
going
if
to
he
be 28
has
this year.
I think United need more Declan Rice than
In May. He's 28 in May.
because
He's
He's not touching
28 in
United.
May.
He wants to win titles.
So in 2 years, he's gonna be 30. So that means that he's gonna be on 1 year extension. He might leave. That's when we're gonna need another midfielder. That's when Rice is gonna be affordable. That's what I was trying to put across.
I can
Yeah,
see
2025 is when he becomes the free agent, and he's already on 156K, I believe, Declan Rice. So 2025, 1 year remaining in the contract could, I mean, yeah, that would be a good option, but it really depends on how this summer transfer window goes for him, right? I can relate to what Josh is saying when, if he really wants to wait, he would. But I'm not really sure about it. Like, as players, when they get some top club offers, like Manchester United, as much as we say that they're in a very bad position in terms of financially and the footballing side of things, they're still a very big club. So I wouldn't be surprised if he really takes that move. I mean, as much as he loves Chelsea, it wouldn't be a bad move for him. Like, he could still do the same after a couple of years. He could move from Manchester United to Chelsea if it all, that happens, right? So I'm not sure if he will actually... Yeah, it might not, but I'm not sure if he will really, wait if clubs like Manchester United or Real Madrid are coming their way.
The only way he's going, it's United. If this summer,
Yeah.
United
there's
don't
no
need
other
to-
club.
To be
United
fair,
are the only
I'm not even
club
like
that
I'll
play for
happily
them.
let United take him and spend 100 million on him because they are in. They need more than just Rice to fix that team.
No.
Yeah,
That 100
that
million they're
was-
wasting what they did with Maguire. Like,
Yeah, they need at least
go-
2 midfielders.
United need a lot.
They only have...
They don't need a lot.
No, they don't need a lot.
Yes, they
What do you
don't at all.
They need
No,
that.
they just
What are
need
you
a
talking
couple.
about? Their
If they
defense
get
is
in Rice
defense
back,
is terrible.
trust me.
if they get in
Trust me,
Rice,
they
and
need
they get the
they need
proper
they
manager,
need at least 2 midfielders, a striker, a winger, a right back, a centre back.
yeah.
Wing backs.
What you basing in?
wingbacks are the
What you basing it's?
And what do we need?
This league.
We
What
need
you
less
basing
than
it is
Man
this
United.
year's league.
Competent
depends on who
midfielder,
leaves.
maybe
A center back, two center backs,
Centre back, centre
DM, right mid or
If we
right
go
Where,
winger.
man, when I see
Or
the
right
list
back,
of
whatever.
Chelsea people,
Daniel, are we
like,
talking
this is how
first
much
11 or
we
are we
needed.
talking squad? Because if we're talking squad, I can go deeper with them. But if we're talking first 11, we need 2 players.
Yeah, they're losing their best player this summer. So
Yeah,
Man
exactly.
United is not the thing.
Who?
Pogba.
Who's their best
Pogba's
player?
going.
Oh
Pogba's
yeah,
not
yeah,
their
yeah.
best player.
Pogba's
And
their best
Ronaldo,
player.
and Ronaldo's going to be
Yo,
out of
Pogba
the
to
base
Chelsea.
after he gets
Anybody? Pogba to Chelsea. Let's go.
No,
I need
Pogba's
creativity.
not going
I'd
to
buy your
Chelsea.
hand.
Y'all get that out of your
Man,
head.
Pogba plays
Right, your
40% of games. Like,
I need
okay, they
creativity,
losing.
man.
That's what's the
Time.
what's
And
the what's the
and
difference?
He's
Pogba ain't
taking it. He
creative.
doesn't want to play for Man U.
He's played 40% of their games this season and is their top assister. He's third in the
Yeah.
league for assists.
Hey fam, he did all that in one game.
12
I
assists in one game.
do
need
want
creativity.
to
I don't
mention
like. I
something
don't want.
around.
I think it's too much.
He played 12 games in 25, has what 7 or 8 assists, and 4 of them came in
Hey.
one game. Like he's not helping them in a lot of games.
He's 2 assists
He was
behind
injured.
Trent, who's played the entire season. This is madness.
I do want to add one point with respect to Paul Pogba, and his links to Chelsea Football Club. It's not that I don't like Paul Pogba. Trust me, he's a very good player. I've been watching him from his Juventus days as well. So he is a good player. There's no denying of that. But I'm not sure if he will be someone that will suit our dressing room. When I say dressing room, I'm not sure. It's probably going to be another
Lukaku and Pogba. Lukaku and
Yeah.
Pogba in the same
Pogba's
dressing room.
No.
And we all
Pogba's
know
nowhere
that.
near his
And we all. No, and
Do
we
you
all know that
did you
Thomas
see what
Tuchel.
they did at United dressing room? Those two.
Huh?
You realize
Against
Pogba
Mourinho.
doesn't have any issues at United. Most of the issues come from people taking offense with what he does, going to visit his family, getting a haircut. And they take umbrage with his agent. His agent is the only issue in this. Him as a player is not an
It's the
issue.
same thing with
Doesn't have
Pogba.
an attitude.
Yeah, Paul Pogba would be a great asset to this side. I want to hear it.
I think
Let's talk
great
about
side.
Chelsea. Forget about United. They're dead food anyway.
Okay, cool. So
Oh,
if
yeah,
you guys
dead.
are pulling Pogba,
We
then
can take
we'll
one of
give
their
him-
players and have Pogba dab on their heads.
Then
at
we
Old
have to
Trafford.
give Conte a 4-year, 350 contract too, right?
No.
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 Why not?
There's only one person we're giving a 400k 4-week contract to. 4-year contract.
Barca.
I don't want to hear about Pogba for saying Conte can't be here for 4 years on the same. Like, it makes no sense. He misses the same amount of games, even more. Less effective too.
I said I don't want Pogba.
That's cap.
That's not cap.
Yeah,
Pogba's never done what. Pogba's never done
why we need
what
Pogba
Conte
if-
did in the
why
Champions
we
League
need
for us. He's
Pogba
never
if we
done
need
that.
six?
Don't get me wrong.
We need the 6,
Conte-
right? We
He's
need
never
the
been
6.
that influential in games. So you can't tell me, okay, we can let
That's
Conte go, who is the same age
I
or
would
just
never
1 year
want to let
older,
Conte go,
the same
but-
amount of injuries, and then give Pogba a 4-year contract on 350? Nah.
Nah, listen. I'm not
You've been
comparing
saying
Conte,
that.
I
but
think does
Pogba
Pogba
is
can
very
play
effective
single
when he's
6?
playing for Man U.
No.
We're chasing
So
that
what the
rabbit
fuck
down
do
the
we need
hole
him?
again.
Creativity.
Chasing that
not
rabbit down the
effective
hole
assisting.
again.
Oh my God, Pogba is creative.
He is.
He is.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right about creative. He does create.
I don't gotta respect the Manchester United player. Why?
And also, one more thing that you have to realize.
I'm the same
He
thing.
played
I don't
12
respect
games.
West Ham players
Like,
because they're
fuck
rivals
him.
too.
No, with respect to
And you don't have
Manchester
to.
United,
No, I understand your sentiment, Daniel. I agree with you. I get it. Fuck United players. Fuck Arsenal players, Spurs, West Ham,
Fuck
Liverpool.
West Ham players.
all
There
of
we
them.
go then.
Yeah, fuck them all.
You're going to be really busy then, Lewis. That's a lot of fucking.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't.
Yo.
Oh, you bastard.
I don't consider West Ham our rivals, but listen, it is what it is.
They are right.
They're a dark.
I guess. I guess you can call that a rivalry.
It's one of the most heated London derbies.
Man, it's not a rivalry, bro.
I think we're
It's a
trying
derby.
to get the wages. I
Trust
think
me,
we're
it's a
trying to
rivalry.
get
With
the
our
wages
record
down.
against them too, it is.
It's a derby,
hold
man.
on.
Get the wages down, but
Okay, it's the same.
bringing
It's the
Pogba is not gonna
same.
help.
It's the same city. That's it, man. Nothing else. It's the rivalry there.
Hold on. I'm going to defer to the English
to be
people
honest-
on the panel on the rivalry thing because they would know better than me.
Look,
It's a
look,
big rivalry, and plus our record at West Ham sucks as well. So it's not like we just pam them every
I
season.
understand that what people saying that Pogba creative, but he's right. He's creative from the deep. That's not where we need the creation. We need the 6 that he can actually create some from 6 position, from single player in the back.
Yeah,
If you
Tchouameni.
if you wanna go forward, I don't think Pogba is good and a close, not from the deep, but close range creation.
So if I were to take 2 French players and put them together to make Tchouameni, it would be Conte and Pogba.
He's not that
See,
good.
and another thing that we have to
he's
realize is Manchester
Yo, you
United.
hear the hype in this kid? He's content put together. That's crazy.
We're setting this guy up. We're saying he's
That is
good,
that's a crazy ball right there.
That's the perfect midfielder.
But CFC time, but that does not fix a six problem. I know he's on free, but that doesn't fix a six problem. And another thing is gonna bring high wages that we're trying to clear it actually.
Wait, Alex, do you want Dembele?
No.
Which one?
Usman.
The Barcelona player?
Yeah.
No.
All right, cool. Then that's fine. Because people are saying, they want Dembele, but they don't want Pogba. Like it doesn't.
Can somebody block this troll in chat, please?
We don't want either.
I can't block the Twitch ones, so
I do not want any forward
so
players
actually-
but the season.
man.
I don't want any
it's
players.
Twitch.
but
I
this
can't do
season.
anything about Twitch.
Listen, I
That's
don't
forward,
want any
Yeah,
forward
that
position
one's just
players.
there, isn't it?
But unless we sell forward position players, that's it.
Oh no, wait, don't.
What I want is right
I'm on
wing
Twitch.
back and
Wait, Mark,
and the six. That's all I want in the summer. Right wing
Okay.
back and six.
No. We don't need a right wing.
What about a left back? The cover for the left wing back? Because
No.
Chilwell's not going to come back the same immediately.
Exactly. It's gonna need a year.
I think it's gonna be either right. Well, we can find the versatile. The one can play on both sides.
Both sides, yeah.
No.
But those are the two only players I want in the summer. Unless we sell somebody, then we start talking about somebody coming in. But
Look, Tchouameni and Koundé are the way to go. Koundé plays center back, right back, and right wing back.
there we go.
He can back up RJ, no problem.
That's what I'm saying.
He
That's
doesn't
what
look
I'm
good at
saying.
right there, man. No, man.
Yes, he does. He's very good at it.
He
He plays there for France. He plays there for Sevilla.
I only saw it once, and it was for France, and he was meaty. Actually,
I
he
was
was
gonna say,
terrible.
Right back, yeah, right wing back. He's looked terrible when I've seen him play there. He's looked really bad.
By the way,
But
did
again,
you know
I don't
that
pretend
Rudiger
I've watched
used to
this
play
kid,
right
man.
wing back, right?
Just once.
No, for Italy, for Roma, he played quite a lot of games.
Koundé's coming to replace Christensen.
I love the analysis here because we've seen one game. He's bad at right wing back. I just watched him play for Sevilla.
Say
I'm
contract
saying he
resign.
did not
At
play one time.
70%,
He
and he
played
played
more
3
time at
positions.
Roma.
Who?
Guys, if you're
Rudiger.
selling Jorginho this summer, what do you think will be the financial value that we'd be able to get from him? Like,
Probably
what's the
40
range that you're
probably
expecting?
40 to
30
50,
to 40.
probably.
Who?
30
Okay.
to 40 because he's got 1 year
Jorginho.
left.
Jorginho.
30 to 40 because he's got
30
1
to
year
40,
left.
yeah. 30 to 40.
But knowing the club, it will be closer to the 40 mark.
Yeah,
Well,
Marina would squeeze as much out of 40 as she could, I'm sure.
How much did we buy Jorginho for?
50.
50 something.
Yes, the club will look to recoup as much of that as possible, so I can see close to 40k.
But what they do is
No.
because transfer fees are built into the salary that's reported, or actually that's how the club reports it to FIFA. It's annuitized. That's not really the right word, but we'll just stick with it. He's paid off 4 years worth of that transfer fee. So that's already gone. So what's left on that transfer fee is 1 year's worth. So if you take 50 divided by 4 years, that's 15 million. So he's only got 15 million back to pay back. So a 30 million is a profit on the player.
Right.
Fair enough. No, that's a good way of looking at it. You could see around 30 to 40 mil. So on me on that one. Kante, I think, probably goes for the same, maybe a bit more, to be honest. I think you can get more.
I think Kante is more likely to sign a year extension and
Yeah,
just
it's a
stay.
year extension for
so.
him. And that's
I'm only saying on the basis that if he goes, I think Kante is much more likely to stay. I think he
Okay.
accepts the reduced role in the
You
squad.
can turn
so I
your
don't think
camera
it'll
off.
be an issue.
LeBron.
So I'm
Yeah, I don't want to
gonna
watch you get changed. Fucking hell.
Why not
I'm
getting
gonna go
changed?
over this
Keep it about-
Jorginho thing
Oh,
again.
okay, fair enough.
Everybody says don't sell him, but he's got 1 year left on his contract. If he doesn't want to stay in England, you have to sell him this summer.
I'll
If
be
he
real- I
says,
still
I
don't
want to
think
go
so.
back to Italy, You have to sell him this summer, so you get something for him. So we're not doing the same thing we're doing this year with Christensen and Rudiger and Aspilicueta. You have to move them on.
I don't think unless he tries to force the move, I don't think you can afford to.
What do you mean?
We've got
I don't get that.
Say we bring Tchouameni in. We'll have the same issue we've got now, 1-6. The difference is we'll have a 6 come in that doesn't know the league, doesn't know the country. We'll be coming into a much more. The pressure is a lot more here than it will be in Monaco. It's the exact same situation. We put Bakayoko in, and look what happened there.
But he's not Bakayoko. He's a different type of player.
How do
he's
we
a
know
better
this?
player than
Yeah,
Bakayoko.
but the other factors though do come.
Look at some of the best. Look at some of the best 6s in the league. Rodri had to take a year before he got to this level. His first year, he was shit. He was horrible. You then look at Fabinho. They didn't play him at all for about 4 months.
6 months. 6 months.
No, it was his first game. His first game was against us in the Carabao Cup, and he looked shit.
And it was a United game.
That was his first game for us, and he looked terrible. And this is the thing.
think I'll agree.
In a perfect world, you bring 2 DMs in, and you sell Jorginho. But I know my club. We won't bring 2 DMs in. We'll bring 1. So then you're in a position where, just on a basis of, for the benefit of Tchouameni long term, you need to keep Jorginho at the club for a year and just let him go for free. That's the reality.
I agree with you on that. I don't want Jorginho to leave on that thing. I just think he's leaving not because of that, because of the contract. It's it. Nobody's gonna give him running a contract all the way.
I think Jorginho wants to have a grooming year for another player. It doesn't
if
seem
Jorginho
like
doesn't leave, Tchouameni's not coming in.
It doesn't seem like the type of guy. But I don't know.
Do both.
Maybe he is.
You can do.
No.
Where is this idea that? So we're just going to go back to having 1 DM then, are we? Is that the
we're gonna
way
have
forward?
a 1 DM. We're gonna have a 1 DM. With
get Kamara on the free as well.
covered. With Kovacic covered beside him, like it is now.
No, I'm talking about in the squads.
In the squad, he's gonna play with Kovacic in the midfield, same way that he plays with Jorginho. It's it. So
please tell me the rest of you understand what I mean, yeah?
I understand what you're saying.
No, I understand what you're saying, but you're saying that he's going to be by himself. He's not going to be by himself.
As a DM. We've already seen, we're what, February, and we've already seen that multiple times Jorginho this year has had to play through injuries and play when he's not fit.
How many years did Jorginho needed to adapt to play at Chelsea?
Say again?
How long did it take Jorginho to adapt?
I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember. Sorry.
Exactly, none. So you cannot base the player.
The fans hated him.
Yeah, but this is the thing. It's hard to decide because of that. Because the fans didn't like him in general, but the first season he was very good progressively. It was just defensively struggled. The second season, that was where him and Kovacic had that telepathic link up, and he still struggled in phases and wasn't part of the squad towards the end of the season. So you could say the second season, you could say the first season, you could even go all the way forward to when Tuchel joined. It all just depends on your preference. I already know which one you actually go for as a fact.
Do you see what I'm saying? You can't just throw how long it takes to adapt to the league, because there is evidence that people can adapt quicker.
Mm-hmm. Not in our case.
But it's very rare.
You're limiting your chances of it going wrong. That's my point. If you have 2, for example,
what you're saying.
If Tchouameni hits the ground running, straight away, then it's cool. Then you've got 2 DMs in your squad, so that if Tchouameni needs a rest, Jorginho comes in, or if he for cup games or whatever. But say he doesn't hit straight away, then you've just thrown a 22-year-old straight into the deep end playing like 21. Then
I see people. Makaleli didn't have a year. Makaleli did not.
No, but it's different though. These guys have money.
Even Mikel did not have to.
You gotta understand, it's different times. Like at Chelsea, it's hard. If you don't hit the ground running, you're very.
No, Mikel had a lot of time.
No, I get it. I get what you guys are actually talking about.
Makaleli and
Essien.
Yeah.
No, the thing is, we'll also have to consider this as a risk option. Like, I understand completely where Scott is coming from, right? No Prem experience. Sorry?
My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, he's got no Prem experience. He's basically coming in straight away, and he's playing the base of that triangle in the 6th position, which is also a bit risky because the defense might get exposed if he makes mistakes and errors. Like, it's not like a winger making errors, or it's not like a forward making errors, which could, not cost us anything. That position is very important, so it might also lead to certain things that you cannot like take back. So I think in that way as well, bringing in Tchouameni with no backup, like what Scott is telling, it does seem to be a bit of risky. And I think that is where a lot of people are calling for Rice, just because he's got that Prem experience. But yeah, it basically is the English tax that you have to pay for it. So how much affordability factor do you have for Rice is something that we have to.
On that point, I just want to say on that point, sorry to interrupt. Even if Rice comes in, I'm still the same with Jorginho. I still think you need 2 DMs. You can't afford to have one, because you risk injuries, you risk fatigue, you risk just not learning the system. Even with Rice, I still think
play a lot of games too.
You can pick up another, like, again, Brozovic is not signing his contract.
We
pick him
no,
up.
that like it's almost guaranteed that he's signing.
What about
Billy?
Billy?
I have a name for
Gilmer? What about Billy Gilmer?
We're in February now. He's not signing that contract.
Look,
What about Billy Gilmer?
Billy Gilmore will not be at Chelsea.
You get an experienced player like that, you pick him up, and there are a lot of players like that. Pick up a player like that, and you bring in a show.
Gilmer even playing?
Good.
We're going to have 20 midfielders on the team.
I think he's going on loan next season.
He needs to go on loan.
Who? Yeah.
Also,
is Gilmore giving him game time?
Dan,
Yeah, he's
I
starting.
agree with you in a sense. I agree with you in a sense of, in an ideal world, in a perfect world, I want Chelsea to go and sign 2 DMs. I just know my club. We won't sign 2 DMs. We'll sign 1. That's what
Scott, I think it's possible because of they're free. That's why. Like, if his contract wasn't running out, and there's several others, I just can't think of them right now.
Oh, you've got loads. Like, the amount of free.
If his contract wasn't running out,
free transfers are mad.
Do you agree that the manager? Do you agree that the manager can do miracles with specific players? Do you think maybe Tuchel can do something with what's his name, with Tchouameni quicker?
Look,
it's not just
I guess
about
I'm the only
that.
one that's watched this kid play. So you guys need to go watch him in a game and to see how he runs a football team. He runs Monaco from the 6. Okay?
We know that, but we're saying it doesn't.
It's not always about
that. England, like, you feel me?
It's so tough because we win everything every year.
Did City get rid of Fernandinho straight away when Rodri came in because he was going to be their starting 6? No, because they understood what I'm saying.
We don't make the transfers bedding in period better.
What about what about that player from PSG that on free from Liverpool?
You're talking about
Wijnaldum. Yeah.
Wijnaldum. He's more of a box to box than a 6.
Yeah, he's a box to box.
He's not.
But we do actually have a backup 6 in the team right now.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
No.
He tends to play right wing back.
I'm not.
Oh, you're talking
about James.
Chalaba?
Yep.
James,
didn't we try Reece James in the 6 at some point this season?
Yeah, we did. It's one game. It's one game. You can't take me.
One game.
No, I'm just trying to remember what game it was.
So then, what are we doing at right back / right wing back?
You put Koundé out there. That's why you have people who can play multiple positions on your team.
So again, instead of just buying a player that fits the position we want, so instead of buying a position you actually need, we're just going to shoehorn other players into that position instead.
But we don't need the player for the permanent position of 6. We need the backup 6, right? If we buy into Tchouameni, that's a full-time 6. So we need another one that can play part-time 6.
Yes, which
unless
is why
you change the formation you're playing in to give him a rest. So in the games you want to give Tchouameni a rest, you play a back 3.
Chalaba or Rice.
So who's
go get
so say we go to a back 3. No, right. Say we go to a back 3. Who is sitting of the 2?
Of who?
Just anyone that isn't Tchouameni.
Look, who do you need to sit in a back 3? You have a center back. We played the other day with Thiago Silva.
That works so well against Palmeiras. That works really well there.
He's still a better passer
What
out of the
about
back than
Chalaba? What about
Jorginho is.
Chalaba? Can Chalaba play 6?
Too easy.
Yes, he can.
Nah, I think.
What about
Against-
Gallagher?
against
Gallagher can play
France, I've
6.
Against
he played
lower,
in
lower team,
France.
lower
I've
opposition,
not been
yes.
impressed when he played there in the
Gallagher
Prem.
played 6 at
This-
West
this is-
Brom.
This is where I agree with Dan. If you're looking
No,
for
listen.
a backup 6, you just hit the free transfer market and find a backup. Brozovic,
No,
Kamara,
just
these
get an
guys are all
experienced player
free.
out
These
there.
guys are all free transfers. They could all play as a backup or a complementary role, and you're not
bring in
paying.
Bobby
But
Wagner.
it's
Exactly,
as a team,
CFC
though.
time.
We're gonna run
Christensen
into the
could play.
same problem.
Christensen played at 6 too.
Yep, he did.
Like I
Yeah,
said,
Lou,
he
we
actually looked.
Christensen is
He
gone.
looked
He
the
actually
best out
good.
of them.
all it
Lou, we
is
need another
just
striker.
fitting
Any
players in
ideas?
for the sake of fitting players in.
Mount
That's all this
Rushmore,
is.
Lewis.
He
Lewis,
actually
the Mount
looks the
Rushmore.
best out of all of them in the 6.
So I have a question.
Mount
We
Rushmore.
play them
This
there,
man has
but then they're
mad
just.
prop.
But we're just playing there to play them there. We need the quality that they bring to the team to enhance the team. We're just doing that as like, oh, they can play there, but it's gonna take away from our game. We actually need somebody who can still maintain our levels. You see what I mean?
Well, you're also got to think like Tuchel doesn't. I think if he had like his preferred side, he doesn't make that many changes in the team. So you're talking about like a random one-off game, like maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks.
No,
like
That's
Tuchel
what I'm
changes a
saying.
lot.
That's what I'm saying.
Not
I was
really.
thinking that. I might buy that on Tuesday. actually.
Tchouameni plays every game for Monaco. Every game.
But we're
So-
gonna play more games in Monaco, wherever we'll.
Then that's fine. Some of those games are against bottom tier teams in the Premier League or championship teams in FA Cup or Carabao Cup. You can get away with playing a Chalaba there as a sitting 6 against those teams. Or you can play a Gallagher, or you can play even a Conte there as a sitting 6 against those teams. You're not going to be doing that against Man City or Liverpool or
Who was
people,
it that
you know,
Chalaba
if they're
got
in the title
injuries?
race.
Question.
If you have
Who
injuries,
was it that
then
Chalaba
what
got?
happened?
Who was it that Chalaba got injured against? By the way, out of interest.
Watford.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
You get
Watford
injured
away.
walking across the street.
Sorry, we're
What
talking
did
about
that
a
have to do
bottom
with
tier
anything?
Premier League team that he got spun every single time. Oh, okay.
No, he didn't play. He didn't play. He only played the 6 for like 5 minutes. He looked okay. He looked.
Yeah, didn't he
decent,
come
but
off the
he
bench
got-
for
he
that
got
one?
spun.
Yeah,
He got
that was
no,
the
no, he played-
that was the game that he shouldn't be playing because we played him so much. He needed a rest, but we had to play him. That's why he got injured.
Yeah.
And he was playing in a center back. And one time that he was exhausted, played in a 6, and that's when he got for 10 minutes. That's when he
It
got
was,
injured.
it was the game Saul got subbed off at halftime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look,
I mean,
and,
yeah,
and-
the
and there
disaster
are
was, isn't
older players you could bring in, like a Julian Weigl. You can find some other ones.
He would actually be good at a 6. Like that's the first name that I brought up because he actually played under Tuchel.
Hey, what position? I know this is probably way off topic. But what position does Wirtz play?
As a cam.
He's a
Plays
cam.
10, I think.
Okay.
Or a cam.
Okay. Not saying. I haven't heard any rumors. I know we've talked about. I think Tuchel likes him, but I wasn't sure what position he played full out.
I do worry what was his name said, Scott, because for me the most important position on the field it is the 6, because you cannot afford to make a mistake, because if you make a mistake you expose this defense. I
The
do
middle
that,
of the defense. Yeah.
and it's it. I agree with that, but the problem is, the thing is, I don't think we're depending on a 6 as much as we're gonna depend now. I'm more afraid of Jorginho getting spun in that position than Tchouameni. That's all it is.
Well, Tchouameni has a makeup pace.
Yeah. So I don't like it is. Look. It's always a luck involved. It's always a luck involved. In the ideal world, we do need 2 6s, but in the real world, we're not gonna sign 2 6s unless one of them coming for free, or we have another player that can back it up. You can't.
Chelsea
like,
are opportunities club, so we're most likely
You can
going
be
to sign someone.
opportunistic though. Like Kamara's
They're
available.
more
obviously,
monitoring
you can't
clubs
get
as
him.
well.
Like
Yeah,
the
true.
dumb
One
thing is,
thing I see
you
was-
can be opportunistic and still be smart. Kovacic was an opportunistic signing at the time, but it's turned out to be a brilliant signing. Like you can be opportunistic. It's just we make dumb opportunistic signings that don't make any sense, or we don't look at the logical ones staring us in the face. But you've got
Ryan,
Kamara and
you're not gonna trigger me.
you've got Kamara and or Kessie both sitting there, both on free transfers.
Yeah.
I'll be
Kessie
right. I don't
would
want
be incredible.
Still.
Kessie's going to Barcelona.
Kessie on a free would be peak.
Kessie's going to Barcelona.
Barcelona he might, he very much, but like Barcelona can't sign everybody. God damn.
Yeah, exactly. They
You
can't
know
sign
how much
everyone.
they
There's a
cleared
few
off
transfers that aren't going to go
Especially
through.
with all the money they're giving to Christensen, like they can't just have
No, they're
their
giving
pick of the
Aspie
litter.
that final
We're gonna
payday,
give it
man.
Aspie. I think
But
Aspie
you don't
is
know how
leaving
much
this
money's
season.
coming off their
I think Aspie is leaving. I think Aspie
Too
is
much.
leaving. He
lot.
won everything. I think Aspie is leaving.
Yeah, Aspie, I think, is more assured at this point.
I'm fine with that, dude. I don't want him to get that Ivanovic treatment where like everyone knew, okay, Ivanovic is definitely dead at this point.
Like perfect time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
bro, please respect Chelsea's most talented player, the Danish Maldini. Thank you, man. But also, talking about the DMs, like, we have seen updates on Christensen and Rudiger's contract. Fuck all's changed. Both look very likely to be leaving. I think the club's actually leaning more to trying to extend Rudiger's contract over AC, but the way both of them are going, it looks like both of them is going to be leaving. Rudiger wants an important salary. Chelsea future is down to the club. They need to increase their contract offer or run the risk of losing him this summer. So they're still nowhere near his valuation. Whether it's 200 or 225k a week, God knows. But at least we know what he's asking for. We ain't got a clue what AC is asking for. And there's been no leaks to the media about that, which I think is very surprising. Because I think we'd have a much better idea of whether Christensen's asking for too much or not if we knew what he was asking for.
Rudy might will go to United.
Hey Dan, are there any more clubs that want to reject Rudiger before he signs?
What was that?
What? You don't think Rudiger's going to go to United?
No, he refused the loan deal to Spurs because he didn't want to upset the Chelsea fans. He's not going to go to United.
I was just asking Dan if how many more clubs need to reject Rudiger before he signs.
I think they've all told him, like, listen, man, we like you, but it's 200K. It's not happening, bro. It's not.
Quick question.
That was the quickest world tour.
Tell your brother to stop calling us.
1 sec, VJ, what are you saying?
Yes, I'm calling, bro. 150.
Wait,
just quick question.
200?
One sec. VJ, what are you saying?
Yeah, I just wanted to put one name across and then, talk to you guys about what you guys think about this person. Sergi Roberto from Barcelona. News about him not re-signing his contract. Towards this is final year in contract. Defensive midfield, currently a center midfielder, but then can play as a DM as well. He has been on and off, but yeah, he's been decent. His wage is 164k a week right now in Barcelona. Thoughts on him being the second? We were talking about Brozovic and stuff like that, right? So could he be also a consideration there since he's already, coming on a free towards the end of the summer?
Personally, number one, I don't think he's a 6. He's more of an 8. Also, as well, I see at the minute he's injured, I believe, and when he comes back, I think he goes straight back into the Barcelona team because he was playing quite a lot before he got injured for Xavi.
I like Sergio Roberto because
can he play multiple positions? Can he play right back if we need him to?
He could play right back, but like I think the biggest thing for me in that situation is he's playing for his hometown club. He will be playing regularly. I think the contract thing will sort itself out eventually. I just personally think I don't see why he'd come to be probably backup either at right back or at midfield rather than just stay.
To be honest with you, this person, Sergio Roberto, has been linked with a lot of English clubs in the past in his transfer, in terms of rumors and stuff, right? From 2011, linked with Chelsea once, 17 as well, linked with Chelsea once. He had a link with Arsenal, Everton. I know all these are links that did not pan out, but most of the time he has been linked with English clubs.
Like the most linked Barca player I've seen with us recently is Araujo. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's been linked quite a bit with Chelsea.
The young
right. That's only if
1.5k for Luton. Ugh, fucking hell.
Yeah, it depends if we have 2 center backs leave or 1. I'm not calling Aspie as a center back.
Right.
Lewis, somebody stole your penitentiary idea, I see on Twitter.
Yeah, we saw
Yeah,
that with
the Canate
Tchouameni.
penitentiary. You see what's
Is it
running
Canate?
now? They bagged my old Twitter account, the bastards. People are trying to plagiarize my work.
Is it
Taking the
Canate or
piss. The
Mane? It
fucking
looks like
Canate
Mane.
as well.
It
Who?
looks like Mane, not Canate.
Canate.
Who's Kanata?
Yeah, but
I think mine is the
Liverpool
guard.
centre-back.
the funny part
Oh,
is
I see what you're doing.
Liverpool Canate, right?
The one
Yeah,
that does
there's
the one that
Mbappe.
the one
There's Mbappe behind him, is it?
Is that the guy who carries Virgil van Dijk on the pitch, or
Yeah, one who
he's
carries
the one
Van
that
Dijk
does the
and
flipping-
Q-tip.
he does
This
the
is still
animation
clear
as
though.
well.
And we're taking
I mean,
more. We're taking more people on
The
Saturday.
map thing. By the way, Gallagher cannot play against us, right?
Not
No.
right
No,
now.
no.
Great.
Right? I'm
Penitentiary. I told you.
Because
Wait
if
till
Gallagher
Q-tip
could have
scores
played, man,
and holds a clean sheet
I
against
was
Chelsea.
worried.
And you'll get it.
I'm still worried, but
Yeah,
I will
but
be
a
more
little
worried.
less worried.
Yeah.
I'm worried for Elise against Alonso.
Who?
Oh yeah, he's been playing well.
Elise against Alonso.
Will Elise play?
Yeah. How
Yeah, he will.
come
He's
we
been
are so
starting.
worried about academy flunkies?
He's not a flunky, bro. He's a good player.
I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about Alonso.
That's
We do
Exactly.
have an
I'm worried
academy
about-
game
You
today,
don't
right?
know
worried
if
about us,
Alonso's going
bro.
to play.
It's never really the other team. It's us just not turning up.
Yeah.
We do have an under 19
Did
or under
anybody watch
21
Crystal
game today,
Palace
right?
play this last weekend? They didn't look that good.
But how many teams have not looked that good and then turn up against us?
Yeah, that
Not
don't mean
Crystal
much for
Palace.
us.
Crystal Palace plays good against top teams, but that will include what's Gallagher in the team. I don't know how they do without Gallagher.
They're not as good with Gallagher in the team, and Vieira has got them to a point, but I think they're at their level right now with what they have on the team.
Just want to say, beautiful game. You are a liar. I saw you make that AC Penitentiary with DT behind it a few weeks ago. You think I forgot? Dickhead. But big up yourself. Anyway. I see you, but big up yourself.
I think that's just a regular penitentiary.
Zaha than
Basically now.
Because Zaha is really the only baller on that team.
My God.
Yeah, they have Edward, right? Edward's at Palace.
Yeah.
he's strong.
So I think if you could contain Edward and Zaha, I think you can keep Palace pretty much at bay. But
Apologies don't accept it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Gallagher has been there like
it was too
engine.
deep for Lewis. It hurt.
He won't be there.
It hurt
so.
him deep. It hurt him deep.
Nah, to be honest, I just wish I thought of it myself first.
I'm just more confident because
If I could welcome DT to the AC Penitentiary tweet, that would be mad.
You could put
The real
Benjamin
penitentiary.
Mendy in there.
There's a few football players going in.
By
there.
the
You
way-
could have Greenwood having 1 foot in the entrance.
Do you think Mendy's gonna win
Give it a
African Player of the Year?
Yeah.
Not,
Over-
probably
over
Him or Mane?
Over Mane?
Yeah. Probably
Actually,
not.
no, because wouldn't African Player of the Year take into account what they've done domestically as well?
Apparently, a stadium was built in the name of Sadio Mane. Stadio Mane. I
Yeah,
believe.
no, because Sadio Mane does a lot
Senegal.
for his country, though. He flew out those fans. He pays the rent of a lot of people in that country. Like he does so much. So
Don't forget, he dropped a monster class on the way to the
No,
final.
no.
too.
I swear, somebody on the Spaces said that he's not that popular at Senegal.
That's a
don't
load
know.
of bullshit.
No, I don't think so. He is very popular. He is.
Oh, okay.
bro,
Never mind.
he does a lot. Like he flew out majority of the fans to and from AFCON.
That's good. That's good.
Pays
So-
rent,
Nothing
builds stadium.
nothing like stop civil war, but we'll take it. We'll take it.
So we need to discuss something.
Yeah,
else. I know we're
Didier
talking about-
Drogba.
more.
Didier
about
Drogba
transfers.
stops the wars.
So we're talking
Go
about
on,
transfers,
Justin.
but we need to understand that
Kinda
players
more.
have to go away before we're going to bring in a whole bunch of people. So you've got to clear the deadwood off. And if we can't, then academy players are going to be sold. So
I reckon
get
Academy
ready for
players
it.
will be sold anyway.
Yeah, so
Well, I think a few will, but I'm saying the ones we're talking about. If you can't get rid of some of the
Any
deadwood,
academy
maybe
players specifically?
it could be Gallagher.
Gallagher.
And Broa.
Gallagher
that's the
ain't
ones you're gonna
going
get money for.
nowhere. And Broja could be
Galla-
sold, but it will be buyback class.
Gallagher's the easier one to get rid of without major ramifications. Like if we get rid of Broja, like you can see that kid's going straight to the top in terms of and should be our number 9 like in a year or two. Whereas
Yeah,
Gallagher, you can mitigate selling him, especially if you get a decent offer
If
for
we
him. If
sell
you get like
Pulisic,
35 mil.
if we sell
I
Pulisic,
disagree.
we
He's
should
going to
keep
be
Broja.
young player of the year. You want to sell him?
Yeah, that's
I
not gonna
didn't say I
happen.
wanted to sell him. I said
No, what I was talking to
I-
Scott.
Yeah, I was.
I
talking
don't want to sell
Scott
him. I'm talking if it's a case of
I
we
can
have
make
to,
another 100
and if a
pounds
decent
bet
offer
with you.
comes in, I say let's sell him.
No.
if you
Nah.
can't
We
move
can
Ruben,
make
if
we
you
can
can't
make
move
another
Barkley,
100-pound
if you
bet
can't move
that
all
he's
the
staying
loan
at
players
Chelsea.
out, you're gonna have to make your money somewhere because
Exactly.
everybody says we can spend 240 million, but that's money going out with nothing coming in. You have to mitigate that with sales.
No.
Yeah, you're
If
making
you-
30 of Sar easily. You're making 50 of Werner easily. You're making 50 of Kepa. He's not staying
Right
on.
now,
Scott's gonna go on loan.
right now,
Hold on.
Emerson isn't
Hold on.
staying on.
right,
There's a lot of
now,
players that aren't
who
staying
is
on.
We're gonna
Right
have
now,
more money in the summer
all the
because
players you
there's
just
no
mentioned-
COVID restrictions. That's why TV rights are back and we get paid full this year.
Of-
We get the
of
TV
all the-
broadcast money back. So we're gonna
Of
have
all the
money
players-
even without selling players. But sell.
Go on, Scott.
Of
I
all the
think-
players you just mentioned, Daniel, of all the players you just mentioned, who's the most desirable of those players that you just mentioned?
Kepa right now.
No, of all the players that we've mentioned right
Oh,
now, it's
Jorginho.
Gallagher.
Jorginho.
Of
Oh,
all the
no,
players
Broja.
mentioned right now, Gallagher and Broja are the two most desirable.
Well, it doesn't
players.
matter if they're most desirable. Those players are going to
Well,
be sold.
It does. If it comes to a point where we can't sell all the other players you just mentioned and we need money, who are the ones that go?
They did it last summer.
No, because we need them.
Yeah, you're saying we keep
We
the
needed
player
Livramento,
on the
did we
last
not?
year
And he
contract.
got
No.
sold.
No, he didn't.
Yes, we did.
Or at least
Oh, we
Tuchel
didn't- we
believed he
didn't
did
need
because he had
Livramento.
Aspie.
We actually tried to keep
Yeah.
him, but he wanted to leave.
Yeah.
Mm.
We wanted the buyback. We wanted them to go on loan and sign a contract, but he didn't.
He didn't want it because Tuchel said he couldn't guarantee him minutes. That's what he said. He said it in the
Yeah,
There we
but
go.
that's a fact. Even if he did, like, who can guarantee any? I hate the term "the guarantee minutes." There's no such a thing that you can guarantee in this sport.
Right.
Look, again, everybody in chat, yes, we
Mustafa,
understand
what's
that
wrong with you, man?
Broja is a very good player. But the simple fact is Chelsea Football Club is a business as well
Well,
as a
hey,
sporting
he
team.
got the smiley face between.
Yep.
This is the thing: is people are acting like me and Jester want these players sold. We don't, but we understand
You
our
do.
club.
We don't
We
believe
understand that both of these players, if it comes to a point where we need money, both of these players are likely to be sold if we can't get rid of
Yep.
other players.
Yep.
Well, we
I
saw
don't
it this.
think so.
I mean, we saw
I
it
don't
this summer.
think so.
Like we sold 100
Exactly.
million worth of player to buy a 100 million pound player. Like that.
Nope.
Now I don't know if the financial
you.
circumstances
Who
would be
wants
the
to
same this
bet? Who
summer,
wants?
but
I'll take a 100-pound bet.
We can't take that bet. Listen, Werner wants to make that World Cup squad. He's not making it on our bench.
right.
He's not staying here this summer. So you like that fear of we're not going to sell this player or that player. I don't have that. Kepa wants to make the Spanish squad. You can't do that as number 2, and he has a great chance of making it, of being number 1. So, and he wants to play. We're getting money for these guys. Like this massive fear of we're going to get to our youth players. No, these guys are going to get sold easily.
And we were going to
This is how
sell those
much
players
again
last
and again.
summer,
It comes
too.
back to the same issue: are our board going to accept a reduced fee for these players?
They
Yeah,
didn't
man,
last
massive-
summer.
Massively reduced
Yeah,
fee.
I think in
My
some
player-
circumstances,
Not going to be massively reduced, but they're
There
going to
will
get
be.
what they want for them.
right. Well,
Okay.
I think Dan's right in the sense that this last summer we weren't going to sell guys like Kepa and Werner, but I think this coming summer we'll be way more likely to listen to offers for those kinds of guys. Now, what Scott's saying about the fee, like, yeah, there's probably definitely going to be a circumstance where we're going to have to maybe take a small hit on what we sell them for, but it'll still be a substantial. Like, if you sell Werner for 40 or 50, that's still a substantial fee for what we've got out of him, basically. Kepa, no one, he was never gonna sell for what we bought him for. So if you get 30 or 40
Yeah,
for
it's not
Kepa,
going to be
that's
70, but it's
a
going to be
big
30,
win.
40. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think.
All right, gentlemen,
By the
I
way-
gotta bounce. I gotta get ready for work.
And his
Y'all have a
wages
blessed
are
day.
messy.
All right, Jester, later, bro.
Jester, always
Well-
nice to see you, man.
Big
Good
up.
to see you too. Later.
There you go, man.
Big up, big
The
up.
whole stream without any Cho slander. Mad.
By the way,
I think if you
I think the club realize, listen, the club realize this. If you're letting go of Broha and Gallagher, who are on low wages, right, to bring in players on high wages, that doesn't help you.
Exactly.
Like Broha just signed a new contract, right? So you getting rid of him,
27.
and he's making what 40K, something really really low. He's not getting a brand new contract for another couple of years. You get rid of him and you get in another player, you have to pay that player at least 100 or something K. That's an L to me. That's a massive L.
Wait,
Just
who
business
signed-
wise, not even just talent wise. Business wise, that makes no sense.
Who signed a new contract?
Broja signed a
Broja,
new
last
contract
year.
before he left.
Oh,
5
Oh,
months.
nice. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so he's on super low wages,
Chelsea
and he's not
does
getting
not-
a new
Chelsea
one for
does
another
not-
couple of years.
Zavi, Chelsea does not loan players without re-signing a contract. That's the policy. That's why Livermore left.
Gallagher,
Mm.
too. He signed a
Gallagher.
5-year contract before you
he
went.
signed a 5-year. Yeah, exactly. So that's literally Chelsea does not let anybody go for free unless they sign the contract. On,
Yeah, I don't.
And again,
think
when you think of the other two
I
that
don't
left,
get how we
Wahid and
get
Tomori, they also
defense.
didn't sign contracts.
Otherwise, they stand playing for number 2 team. They stand in development.
Wahid had
squad.
1 year left as well. That's why he was also
But how do
sold.
we let this defender situation get that bad?
Let's not ruin the freaking stream. But again, we're going in a deep water. It was such a nice stream. No arguing, no screaming, no.
It's not an arguing, but okay.
I know. But
it's just not a normal stream though without some beef.
Alex,
let me
I
start-
just
No,
let me
put
start-
Mount
Like
Rushmore.
what I
Put
want
Mount
to,
Rushmore.
because
Now
I
people out of
understand
chat
people
then.
feeling like we're going to sell.
The greatest
I understand people feeling like we're going to sell these youth players, and it's going to be dire. But look at the
I
youth
don't even
players
know
that
what
have
the
been
world
sold.
champ's saying
Their
over there.
contracts, they've been at the last year of their contracts, refusing to sign new ones. If they signed new ones, they wouldn't have been sold. Tammy's included in that. He refused to sign a brand new contract. He had 1 year left after that summer. So
Yep.
Mori had 1 year left. Goy, he had 1 year left. And we know Livermore had 1 year left as well.
Yeah,
Lewis, do you-
We
is this
know
a-
how
Lewis, do you
like
have
how many
any-
years like they're all Gallagher has
Look,
5 years
even
left.
Bakayoko signed a
getting
year
sold.
extension before he went on loan. If he didn't sign 1 year extension, he would have played in a development squad. That same with Drinkwater. That same with what's his name? What's
Lewis,
his name
is it-
that went
Lewis,
to
you have a-
Turkey?
is
Went
this
to
a new-
Turkey.
Is this a new panelist? I never met this guy. I'm just Pied. Is that you got a new? Welcome to the panel, man.
Poku Doku.
He's just peed. He just peed.
Like, at least change your profile pic if you're trying to fool people.
Yeah,
I
trust
think
me,
that's
man.
W, right?
Just another new panelist, man. Welcome to the group, man.
Nah, I don't know who W is, but yeah.
Same voice, everything. Like, what the hell?
Same thing, same thing.
Well, I
Yeah,
guess
'cause I think
nobody's
W-
taking,
W-
I guess
I think
nobody's
W
taking
was-
my 100 bet on
Yeah, sure,
Gallagher
yeah.
staying.
W was banned, right? I think he was kicked last
Oh,
time, so I
I
don't think
was
Lewis
saying
would
man
have him.
came with no creativity.
No, I wouldn't.
I don't think Lewis would have him right back on after he just got kicked off.
More creativity than our front line, man.
Also, I just wanted to clarify something. We're talking about the club in terms of finances. Like
Big
we're
facts.
getting some money, right? In terms of the broadcasting right. I never thought the broadcasting right we actually took a toss. I think the only revenue that we actually generated in the previous year or the couple of years was the broadcasting rights. So I know there has been an increase in the broadcasting right this year because of we saw
Fans are
right
back.
that correct. Not essentially due to that. I think there is another reason as well in terms of broadcasting right. Partially to do with some regulations that is being changed in the FA as well, where the top clubs are actually being not the top clubs, all the clubs are actually getting more revenue there. But I'll check on the specifics and let you know. But then there is a bit of increase in that revenue that we're
Not
generating
big,
through
it's a
broadcasting
big,
right.
it's a big because if you did the special on the last year but the broadcasting thing does not go based on. It was before when it was the first year of the fans not going in. When the fans were not going in.
That's got more to do with the match day revenue and the commercial revenue, which we'll get back. I think that is where you meant, right? Like the match day revenue and the commercial revenue, we'll see a good increase this year.
For example,
you realize the match day revenue is pittance, by the way.
Yeah. That's not what we're talking about. I'm talking about the revenue from the broadcasting rights. The Premier League gets this. For example, I think it was $3 billion, and they spread it between the Premier League teams for that for that thing. And that's how I know. Don't quote me. I'm not a finance guy. The top, it goes based on how you finish on the league table. So that's how they spreaded the money, those TV rights. I think each club gets a lot of money. I'm saying that we didn't get it because the broadcasting rights were down because of the COVID situation. Because we stopped for a couple of weeks, for over 1 year, for like the first year. Then the less people watching it on TV because they couldn't spread it on every channel. You know what I'm saying? The games wasn't shown on every channel that possible because how does it work? Because if you have how you say it? I'm trying to explain it and not get confused. For example, if Sky Sports broadcasting live, some other channels do not show that on the TV, based on because the players of the team have the people going to the matches. They have to show it on TV because there was no fans in it. Somebody tried to explain it. I think I got it right, but I hope I got it right. Those are the specific times that we didn't get the full amount of money. That's what I understood. That we didn't get the full amount of money from broadcast rights for that specific reason. I don't know. Somebody told me. I'm not going to say that the guy's right, but that's what I understood.
So what I basically, understood was that we did have an increase in the revenue from the last year to this year in terms of the broadcasting right, but that did not equate the same when it came to the match day revenue and the commercial revenue. And those were the reasons I understood, because the commercial revenue, it does make sense, and the match day revenue, of course, it makes sense. But in terms of broadcasting revenue, the reason why it got increased was because the few matches that were postponed were actually played in the next year. So the 2019-20 season, some of the matches that were postponed were actually the European matches we actually played in the later phases, which means that came into the books in the next year, which is the 2021, and that's where we actually saw an increase in the 2020-21 than the 19-20 in terms of our revenue specifically. But I also know that this year there has been an increase for everyone, like everyone who's involved in the Premier League. There's been an increase in the broadcasting. I need to check how that increase is coming.
I want to know how much each club gets from TV rights.
Okay.
I want to. You see what I'm saying? That's what I would like to know. How much money that every club gets from broadcasting rights. That's what's interesting.
I'll let you know. I have to do my research there.
Yeah, start Googling.
Yeah, while we do that, is there any other news I want to go through? There was Rafinha, but there wasn't really much updates other than Chelsea first noticed him when we were scouting Edouard Mendy 2 years ago. So, yeah, Monitor FC back at it again. But you already know there's rumours linking Rafinha to a bunch of clubs around Europe, let alone not just England. We have heard rumours that Bayern Munich are interested.
That means the agent is working, huh?
How many wingers that Bayern needs, man? It's like every season. Every season.
Like, yeah, they keep going for wingers, defenders.
Are they trying to get Robin? Are they trying to find another Robin or something?
Sounds like Gnabry will be leaving there.
Gnabry's leaving.
Possibly Sane if someone throws a number at him.
Gnabry's leaving?
Gnabry's
leaving. It sounds like it. Yeah.
I would need to that. What are we
I
doing?
would take him actually. Yeah.
No, he's awful.
I think he's Arsenal fan though. I don't think he's gonna go to Chelsea.
He's awful now.
What do you mean he's awful?
He's what?
Who's awful?
Gnabry?
Who's
Serge? Or a different player?
Who are you talking about?
Or you?
What's going on?
No, Poku Doku.
Answer the question, Poku Doku.
Who did you say was awful?
Poku Doku, man.
What's going on?
That's you guys. That's I'm just pod, guys.
Maniac with
Who
praise.
did you say was awful?
Timo Werner.
I need this guy, bro.
Don't do it. Don't do
He
it.
said,
Father,
we
don't
have to
put the
think real
100
quick.
pounds.
He's not a Gnabry fan, man. Let him be. He doesn't like Gnabry. My
Oh
thing with
my God.
Rafinha, I like Rafinha as a player. I don't know
Nah,
that.
I said Gnabry has been over for this season.
You're tapped.
Yeah, you are tapped if you think Gnabry's awful.
Even I don't like. I usually don't like players from the other leagues, but Gnabry has. We see. If I'm saying he's right, Gnabry. Is
I
that
think it's
how
just Gnabry.
Gnabry.
Yeah, I still don't think I'm gonna say it the right way, so I'm sorry for butchering your name, but
We understand.
I actually like the guy. I think he's actually a quality player.
He's coming towards his end of the contract.
Martial
Finally,
already
Alex.
went to what's
I
his
said
name?
Martial. No, this ain't 2016.
This is
No.
in 2019, bro.
What'd you say, Xavier?
Said finally,
What?
you're a really good player.
He has rated
Fine.
good players before. Come
Finding
on, man.
Xavier. Finding Xavier.
No, get that man Rushmore.
You don't. No.
Finding Xavier. I mean,
Mount
I would
Rushmore.
never thought you like Gnabry.
Gnabry.
Like for me, if I had my choice of
No, the reason why I like the guy because he's fast. He's really fast. Plus, he can go through the middle. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't really necessarily has to go to.
Nah, I think he peaked after he scored against Tottenham.
What?
What?
Just shut up, man.
Just be muted.
Yo,
man.
Lewis keep allowing Poku Doku.
Pata, what are you doing?
Father, what are you doing?
I'm on DM, man. Come on, allow me, fam.
Yeah.
Leave me alone, man.
Fucking
I know
hell,
you're not
man.
serious.
You don't see me timing up people who say Bitchinson and shit, do you? Come on, man. Fucking hell.
Say
That's why you don't.
That's
That's
cool.
why. That's why it's good to not have a favorite players on the team because nobody can say shit to you.
Oh no, I back everyone.
That's what
in the
they
team.
say.
Go
Have your
along
favorite players.
Is he
man.
your favorite player, Loftus-Cheek?
It was. Well, I don't think he's good enough for
Because
Chelsea.
he was getting cooked. That's why he's.
No,
you
when
and
he was-
you and this Javi
when he-
guy. That was your favorite player. You
No,
guys got
I mean,
bro.
I think he's a Premier League player, but I don't think he's Chelsea level player.
Yeah,
It's sad.
fact, same.
It's sad because I liked Robin when he was
Sorry
was young.
days. He's balling, bro.
See?
I think
Yeah.
I still think he's a good eight for Chelsea.
Like Church.
I mean, he's good on if we don't I think he's a good
Bram,
backup.
I'll time you out. You know.
If you play him as an eight, I think he'd be just fine.
We just don't need him. If we've already got
Yeah,
Kante
I
and
think we
Pulisic
have a- I think
now,
we have a-
and then people want Gallagher
It's
coming
time
back.
to
That's
part
already 4
ways.
players ahead of him.
Yeah, it's time to part the ways. I want the guy to. I like him so much. I just want him to be successful and
Yeah,
have
The thing with Loftus-Cheek, though,
somewhere and out.
he has all the abilities, just don't show it, man.
No. The guy is too big for that position.
No, but he
That
can
likes to
dribble,
play.
he's
That's why
strong.
he's injured a lot. He always have a problems with his back, and that's a major problem that you cannot in this kind of sport.
The thing is,
in this kind of position because
Loftus-Cheek, he
the
just holds
hips-
the ball. He don't know when to release the ball. That's something he's never learned.
Okay. We move.
Why did you respond like that?
Poku Doku. I'm just pied.
Yeah, man.
He peed.
Who's Poku Doku?
Oh, shit.
I can literally hear him laughing behind that as well. I can't be arsed, man. Right, anyone got anything else they want to talk about? Or are we just gonna wrap this up?
Let's
until
talk about
tomorrow?
how Christensen is snaking our club. Let's talk about that.
Who, Christensen, or should we talk about how Rudiger's holding this club to ransom?
Positive thoughts, bro.
Oh, suddenly no one wants that conversation. And Josh
No,
is
it's a fact.
why is that? Why is that?
200K man.
If you saying
about it.
Christensen is snake, you gotta put the same attitude towards Rudiger.
Yeah, man.
No, but
Why no
it's
one
like they
talk
had a
about
deal
Rudiger?
agreed with Christensen, and it's gone like.
Well,
they
the
thought
other
they had-
guy,
Rudiger
the
has
other
Rudiger
guy
went
had to
on a
go
world tour.
Damn,
Wait, you went on
Daniel.
Your
They
comment
took
on
an
the-
L.
twerk for. No one dropped any dollars on his ass, and now he's trying
Hold
to
on a
come back
second.
to the bridge.
Cotton wanted him. He stayed
Hold
loyal
on,
to us.
Xavi. Hold on,
Come
Xavi.
on.
Hold on, Xavi. Hold on.
I
Did
said
Chelsea
Tottenham wanted him.
did Chelsea offered him 185 to no?
They
We
offered him
went and offered
173.
him more, and then he said still no.
How much
After
we
the-
offered him? How much was he asking, and how much did we offer him?
Well, it depends on the time of the world tour, because before the December world tour, he was so hyped he's gonna get 400K, and I even know you said it, he's gonna get 400K and stuff. Just pay the money. Then he went on.
Players always use other clubs as like.
I know that, but the other players actually do get 400K.
Look what popped up.
Aye, we need to have a conversation about this as well. Why is your guy getting a new contract while we're still waiting? Tell Money Mace to wait. Tell him to sit back. Tell him to be patient. Stop trying to hold the club for ransom for more contracts. What's your
If
guy
it was on
doing?
pure footballing abilities, Mount would be very sellable.
No, you can't sell Mount, man.
I said it was based on pure footballing abilities. He's very replaceable.
No, he's not.
Okay, so I did want to touch.
I'm coming out of this conversation.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Footballing ability wise, yes, he is. Because
we literally have someone who can replace him out on loan that everyone wants to bring into the squad.
Gallagher.
Yeah.
Gallagher can replace him, yeah. I think Gallagher can be a better player.
About Gallagher together.
No,
they offer the same thing in the squad.
I think Gallagher will reach higher than Mount.
Nah, come on.
Well,
nah, he won't.
As individual player, I'm saying. But.
No.
Just wanted to touch upon something else as well.
Mount's a better player. Mount's a better player than Gallagher.
No.
Right now, yes. Right now,
provide your facts. Provide your facts.
Right now, yes. Right now, yes.
Doku, provide your facts. What is Mason Mount like better at than Gallagher?
He's better in everything. He's better in everything but shooting.
Yeah, I would say that too.
Better at everything.
I'm not even a Mount Stan, bro.
You are a Mount Stan, bro. You had Mountain Habits as your header.
No, he's a chill Stan.
He had Ruben as a header, bro. Now
whoever started this conversation. Whoever started this conversation is really wanting to bring Johnny back into the stream today, right?
No,
it's not me.
Gallagher will not be as good as Mount. Come on.
Let's end this, man. Before. Yeah, let's end this.
Guys, just wanted to touch upon something else as well with respect to the technical not the technical, like the sporting director or the director of football rumor, Barcelona director Roman. We apparently have not been having a director of football. Marina being the club director and the technical director being Peter Cech, and a lot of people actually telling that having a director of football would probably be a better one, like where we find people. I'm not sure if he's from a sporting background.
Do we know what his name
Let me rephrase it. It's Ramon Plains. Ramon Plains. That's his name.
How do you spell that last name? I found it.
Okay,
Are you Googling? So you're gonna say, yeah, I've heard of him for years.
No, I honestly never heard of him. Genuinely, never heard of him in my life. I'm just interested to see what
no
he's done.
beef. No beef.
I want Michael Edwards.
Yeah.
Big up Lewis. Wait. Big up Lewis, man. Appreciate you for letting me back on. Listen,
there's no beef and we're all good.
No beef. It's all good. But you guys, especially Alex
My guy Nathaniel.
and Fator, you guys, my guy, you haters, you didn't want me to come back. But I'm back, baby. Listen, Werner, he has to be sold. But listen, Gallagher, he's gone. Come on, Gallagher's going to be better than man. Let's just be honest. I'm being serious. Gallagher, you see that goal he scored from outside the box?
Relax, man. Relax.
What's W? Wait. W.
I'm
your
not
voice.
W. I'm not W.
Wait. Your voice gets deeper.
He just
stream.
He just
Your voice gets deeper. But yeah, man. Shout out to the Vibranium, bro. Vibranium, you couldn't handle it, man. But big up Lewis, man.
Big up. Oh wow!
Jesus Christ!
No, you can't. No, that's not nice. No, Lewis, that's spinning.
You are a
Lewis, can't do that. Come on. That's brilliant, man.
That's
Just
just
keep the £100. Keep the £100.
Ayo, respectfully,
borderline
respectfully.
unfair,
You got to keep it,
privilege.
man.
I'm done. Are you that petty?
All this shit. I'm back. You
No,
haters.
Lewis,
I'm
you
back.
can't do that. Lewis, you can't do that. Come on. That's just brilliant, man. You can't even do that. Let's be honest. Lewis, just keep the £100. Listen, keep the £100. Just keep it, man. It's fine. It's fine.
Money talks.
No. You keep the £100, but don't keep me out, man.
It's not
Just
right,
keep it, man.
but at the end of the day, money talks.
No. Wait. Listen,
Money talk, man.
if
Money
I
talk.
stay in here, the £100 stays. If I leave, the £100 stays. So just keep it, man. It's fine. No.
Nathaniel, I'm
I
sorry.
didn't say anything
Man.
bad.
Nathaniel's back in business because if you stay, that means his £100 doesn't mean anything, so he's not going to do it again.
But you still got £100.
If Lewis wants to keep getting £100,
Sorry, man. We have to obey the rules.
Let's always goodbye.
Nathaniel,
Pick up, Lewis. Pick up.
It's been like Steven Gerrard against United in 2015.
That wasn't right, though, man. Come on.
Nah, you're taking a piss. You're taking a piss. Serious. Right. We're just gonna get this
Big up,
over
Pater,
and
man.
done
Big up,
with.
Pater.
Nathaniel,
I rate
big
it, I
up
rate it,
yourself.
I rate it.
Like my guy, you're still welcome back whenever, but I have to follow
Yeah.
the rules of the stream. Big up yourself anyway. Up the Chelsea and all that. Love.
He kind of
You're so
called out
petty,
by Troy,
man.
that's why.
You're
He called
lucky,
him out.
W, that you didn't go for price buy one get one free.
Man, you didn't even give him 5 minutes on the stream.
Well, I knew that was gonna happen the minute he said. The minute
He called him out.
he called him out. Yeah, he called out Father's name.
Pato, I'm back. You don't do that.
Middle
guy
man.
that-
You're the man, Father. You're the man, Father.
I can't be bothered.
Free him up,
You're the
man.
man, Father.
Right, someone was saying something before we got into all of this, but what
Yeah,
the
man.
fuck?
Oh, the
You
technical
said-
director. We need to talk about that. Footballing director.
He was technical director at Tottenham at one point, by the way.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Who is the? Oh
was?
yeah. Was that the year Pochettino was
Is
there?
that the one that is that the one that fired from all those signings that were made?
So I don't know. He didn't make all of the terrible signings that he made. I'm trying to do like
Apparently, Scott, he wasn't involved at all.
no. Apparently, he was key in bringing Gavi,
you know,
Pedri,
man.
and Araujo to the club.
Yeah, he was. He was.
Apart from that, I don't
Is there
really know.
is there a position at the club called sporting director versus?
There is a director of football. Apparently, we don't have one. But we do have a club director, which is Marina, and we do have a technical director, which is Peter Cech.
Oh, so everybody that busted Marina for being football director, she's not actual
She's
football
not a football
director.
director. No,
But isn't she
she's the
like
club
in that
director.
role?
No,
She's just the
I think,
director.
yeah, she's like she literally took Abramovich position.
Oh, okay.
So she's not actual.
She's one of those
Ah.
directors. That's how I'd say. She's one of those directors. If you look at club in the
Yeah,
club
because
website,
we don't
you
have a
four
football director.
directors. Yeah, she's one of those directors, and she's probably taking up that sort of a responsibility. But then
I
that
see.
is not her. So she is probably like what you would call a strategic director for an organization. She probably
We
does that.
desperately need one though, like a director of football bad.
Yeah.
So Peter Cech is the technical director, which means that he's actually the one that responsible with signings and talking to the manager, talking to Tuchel.
I think identifying talents and then being closely associated with the footballing side of things would be his role.
Is he like the medium between
He's the link
Tuchel
between
and-
the board and the
That's how-
manager.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how his role was described as when he first joined.
Wow.
So wait, what do you guys think about Michael Edwards for Liverpool? Because he's leaving.
He'd be fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Like he would be quality because he.
Which one?
The guy that's leaving Liverpool, like he would be absolutely fantastic. Because the thing is, if he's got that ability to get great deals in terms of money, like for sales, you see some of the players they've sold and the fees they've got from is just dumb.
I would like to take the Ajax one if they want to get rid of him, because Ajax is
Which one?
apparently-
What you mean? Which one?
director, technical, the football director, because they
You
want
mean
to do
Van der Sar?
miracle. Oh, Van der Sar is over there.
Oh no. Well, this is why I asked. They had two. Well, they had Van der Sar, who I want to say is their director of football, I think, and then they had Overmars, who was their sporting director, who's just been sacked.
Wow.
So, and the reasons he's been sacked are questionable. So, so I'm good.
Yeah, he's been doing some fuckery. So yeah, Overmars isn't going to be looked at in any capacity. It is what it is. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna wrap up the stream as well because I'm starting to get a migraine.
Apparently,
Oh,
Get
go
you,
on.
Mike. Get you,
no,
Mike.
Van der Sar apparently is the chief executive.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
I
Right,
couldn't
cool.
remember what his title was.
Guys, gonna roll up the stream. We'll be back tomorrow.
Hey, look,
Well-
nobody threatening anybody.
Yeah, no beef today.
Nobody called anybody. Yo, you SOB, and I wonder why. Who was we missing?
Ting.
Mad.
Big up everyone locked in. We'll be back
Oh, no,
tomorrow
it is.
for the Palace Chelsea stream. Smash the like and subscribe button. We'll leave you as always with your reigning, defending, undisputed heavyweight champions of the world. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. And as always, up the fucking Chelsea.